Hey everybody, it's Brian Rothschild. I'm the co-founder and executive director of the John Lennon Educational Tour Bus. I want you to come on board with me and take a tour. We're here at the 2025 NAMM show. This is the Lennon Bus. This bus is dedicated to providing students with free, hands-on opportunities to create original music and videos and short films and documentaries. And together with a crew of 3 that lives on board, they are the ones who are traveling all over the US and Canada, going to high schools and colleges, shows like the NAMM show, to really preach the importance of music education, digital media education. The students who come on board are creating original projects in one single day. You can see all the Lennon Bus projects on the YouTube channel. We're here in the front studio of the bus last year with Dolby and Genelec and Apple. We made this into our 714, our Dolby Atmos mix room. And having the opportunity to work with young people and show them the power of high quality audio, bringing the bus to them gives them and their teachers as well the opportunity to see what's coming up next and to make some decisions about what they're going to do with their lives. Follow me back this way. You'll see throughout the bus many touches of John and Yoko. The Imagine Face is a self-portrait that John did in 1968. It's on the cover of the Imagine album, so you'll see this as our logo. You'll also see a very special piece that's called the Imagine Peace Tower. This was a concept that John and Yoko had. The real one is in Reykjavik, in Iceland, on a tiny little island called Viðey. You'll also see here Blackmagic Design cameras. We can do live work. We have the cameras laid out throughout the whole bus. So it's really an integrated workflow of audio and video. Got an SSL board right here. This is a company called Grace Design. That is the way that we're controlling the studio. Also wanted to talk about the power supply for the bus. This is made possible by Battle-Born batteries. We formerly were using very heavy lead batteries and it was weighing us down. We were wasting fuel. So Battle-Born came in, they put solar panels on the roof, and they put in their next generation of smart lithium-ion batteries. And this is the way that we monitor what's going on with the power. This becomes part of what we're teaching to students. They're very interested in how it's all put together, how it's wired. Follow me into the back studio. What we've got here is one big studio, but we have the ability to separate it so we can have something going on in the front studio while there's a whole other session going on in the back studio. And this happens with these switchable glass doors. Pretty cool. It's been there since we built this version of the bus, and it still gets the wows. I've got Caleb Green back here, one of our latest onboard engineers. He's going to talk to you about his great love for AutoTune.
Hi, I'm Caleb Green. I'm one of the onboard engineers. I joined the bus last year. So we're in the producing studio. This is the 5.1 Genelec studio. This is where the students are going to be making the records using the Roland RD2000, the Roland V drums with the Mac Studios and this control machine rack back here, running through Logic Pro. It's really inspirational to be on the bus because most of the students, whenever they think about music, they think about singing or playing an instrument, but they don't think about the behind the scenes aspect of it. And so this really gives it an aspect of, look what we can do, look what's available, look what's possible. And most of the time, these students will come on never knowing any of this stuff and leave wanting to know more. The way I think about it is if you're building a house, you can use a hammer and nails, but it'd be a lot easier to use power tools. So last year we were partnering with Fernando Pullum Center. There was an 11-year-old and a 14-year-old. 14-year-old was the one who was essentially running the session. He was kind of pointing everybody out. He was on the piano and he was just absolutely killing it. The 11-year-old, he was a vocalist and he was the most enthusiastic person I have ever met. He would ask people for their names and start freestyling. You know, give me an object and I'll rhyme with it. And after he recorded his session, his little part, he came over to me and sat next to me. He looked at Panache and he was like, you know, hear me out. Music is like a pencil. The artist is the lead and they're the one drawing the picture, but nobody ever thinks about the yellow part of the pencil. And that's the engineers, the producers, the instrumentalists, and you don't have a pencil without everything else. We just turn around and we're like, are you 11? It really touches my heart and is my favorite part about the bus.
Come back with me to This room got another set of those same switchable doors. This room is really our ISO booth, right? So if we're doing acoustic recordings, vocals, that's happening back here. And the relationship between whoever is working in this room and the engineer. Sometimes though, like anybody, you need to get in the zone. So they'll close the door, they'll fog up the glass. And this could be true for anybody. will.i.am recorded a lot of tracks back here. Natasha Bedingfield recorded a lot of tracks back here. Machine Gun Kelly most recently. It really is made possible because of the generosity and the support of a lot of big stars who see the value in working and inspiring the next generation. Those people will come on board and create original tracks with students, but they're also using this bus to create their own content. Big hits like Let's Get It Started were recorded on board the John Lennon Educational Tour Bus. This is where the crew sleeps. So these are their bunks. There are 3 bunks, 1, 2, and the third one is back here. There's a small little bathroom here, utility closet for lots of microphone cables, all from Audio-Technica. You're also seeing a lot of guitars, which are provided by Taylor Guitars. So we're using really their finest instruments on board, working with kids, creating opportunities to make music and imagine peace. We're on a tight time schedule though, because we're here at 2025 NAMM show, and there are people out there that want to come in. So follow me this way. I'm gonna have to kick you out. We had Stevie Wonder on board here last year, and he was sitting right here listening to the RZA's original compositions that we mixed in Atmos right here. And Stevie wanted to hear it all. We had a big event going on outside, so eventually I had to kick Stevie Wonder off of this bus. So don't feel bad, you're not alone. Come on, this is the way out.